receiver?
Hunt's a dog, man. He's made of the right stuff, you know, especially you go out there and start competing in these team periods. You can see it in the huddle. You know who's guy and who doesn't in that huddle, and it's cool to look around and see the guys' eyes who they're into it. It means something to them. And Hunter, you know, no different.
You started at training camp. You hadn't played or practiced since early December, I think it was. Did you kind of go in expecting that there was going to be some rust that you needed to kind of shake off, and where did you process that going into that?
Yeah, I mean, with new injury and everything, you just gotta get a feel for it. You know, having OTAs was different. You try to do as much rehab and stuff as you can in the summer, but it's hard to emulate those team periods and guys trying to rush at you and things like that. So I knew it was gonna be a period of that, but we've gotten through that and we just gotta string days together now.
You seem like you're wired in a way that it kind of just goes off your shoulders, good or bad. Guys have talked to you about you in those terms, whether it's a 6-yard pass or interception, you're gonna be the same guy. Where does that come from to be able to be that steady?
I don't know. Just kind of being myself, man. It's I don't know. You just gotta move on quickly because things in this league, you dwell on things and start thinking about all the bad shit. I mean, there's stuff. It's gonna pile up on you, and then you won't last very long. So I think sticking around, you gotta be able to move on to the next play and make that next play your best play.
Jimmy, what was the end of last season like through your eyes in terms of being at Philadelphia and seeing what went down, and then what you were trying to get through the last 2 months of that season?
It was wild, man. I was doing my thing, trying to get my foot ready. That didn't work out, how I wished it would have. But those guys going through 3 quarterbacks and still making it to the NFC Championship game. I mean, that's damn impressive for a team. So I know Niners, they got a great team and everything. We had a great time. It's on to Vegas now. But yeah, I treasure those times. Those were good times.
Was there a sense that you pushed too hard there, trying to get back, and that you had to kind of ease off the toe at the end?
Sort of, yeah. I mean, it was my choosing. It was I wanted to do that because I knew if something like that, as a championship game did happen, I wanted to be out there, and whatever. It's all in the past now. Things worked out the way they did, and I'm happy with how it all worked out.
Jimmy, when you were in San Francisco, Kyle Shanahan's offense is pretty different from what Josh McDaniels runs. How has it been kind of reprogramming your brain, and have you incorporated any of that stuff into the Raiders offense?
Yeah, it is different. Reprogramming your brain is a good way to put it. It's just there's different ways to skin a cat, So everyone has different ways of doing it, but that was part of the learning curve coming back here, and I knew it was going to be like that. But I was excited about that. It was kind of the offense I was born into, I guess you could say, in the NFL, and it's we're trying to mix and match some of those things that I did in San Francisco. Different personnel, different things like that. Obviously dictate some of that, but it's been fun, man. Honestly.
What's it been like building that chemistry with Jacoby Meyers?
Jacoby's been awesome, man. He had a hell of a day today too. He came ready today. He's another one of those guys, like I was saying about Hunter. You could look at his eyes and know, like, he's made the right shit. He's stuff. He's ready to go, and he sucks, man. But yeah, he's been very, very impressive. Big body guy, go up and get the ball, can jump out of the gym. It's been fun.
Dylan Parham's a young player, but he's extremely reliable.
Who was it?
Dylan Parham.
Yeah.
Really young, but extremely reliable, just a steady Eddie. Would you give your impressions of him, please?
He's very steady. He lets things roll off his shoulder as well as anybody. He's cool as the other side of the pillow. He's strong as hell, man. He moves people. He's not afraid to get dirty when he needs to, and he's versatile. He can play a couple different positions, which is always impressive. So I thought the line as a group has been playing really well. They're meshing together. They're kind of finding their groove too. So we got some work to do, but we're getting there.
Jimmy, would you describe yourself as pretty internally motivated? Because it seems like we're talking about letting stuff roll off your shoulder. It seems like we hear so often the sort of, I took that personally if someone moves on from a team, and it just doesn't seem like that's you.
It's in there. Yeah, it's in there. I mean, everyone has different ways of dealing with stuff. Some people like to vocalize it and put it out there. Some people like to keep it in and just let their play do the talk. So I don't know. There's different ways to go about it, but that's kind of how I've always been. I ain't changing.
Jimmy, how would you rate your chemistry with Davante Adams at this point, and how much more room do you think that relationship connection has to grow?
Got a lot of room to grow. I'm getting used to him. I've never, Tays is a unique receiver, man. How quick he is, how he gets in and out of things, and really how he sees the game is pretty unique. So it's we're getting there. I think we're off to a good start. We've made some plays, missed a couple. I gave him a couple bad balls a day that I should have got better, but that's why we practice.
Jimmy, I was wondering if you had any.
Runners made a little progress during the offseason. Have you seen that from them coverage wise today?
Saw Demo change his number. Whenever you move to a single digit, you must be doing something right. So it seems like he had a good offseason. He looked pretty good out there.
Jimmy, I was wondering if you had any thoughts on season 1 of quarterback, and if that's something you'd be interested in doing or been asked to do.
I haven't seen it. Yeah, haven't seen it. I heard good things about it. My brothers love it. I think they have a different perspective of what we go through. You know, people just think you go out there on Sunday and start slinging it around. There's a lot that goes into it, but yeah, that's not for me.
You guys good? Great, thanks, Jimmy.
Thank you.